Ukraine has set out to establish a 15-kilometer unmanned kill zone along the front lines, deploying advanced surveillance and strike drones against Russian troops, Defense News reports. The drone line project, announced by the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense on the 9th of February, aims to build continuous drone reconnaissance capabilities and boost coordination with infantry units, creating a buffer zone where no troops can move undetected, according to Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. Ukraine's drone innovation has been remarkable throughout this conflict, consistently finding ways to counter Russian advantages with limited resources, wrote Elisabeth Gosselin-Malo, Europe correspondent for Defense News. Mykyta Rozhkov, Chief Managing Officer at Ukrainian robotics engineering company Frontline, said the zone reflects current technological capabilities and strategic considerations, enabling effective reconnaissance and engagement before enemy forces can threaten Ukrainian positions. He added that drone production rates could potentially expand the range to 40 kilometers. The timing of this initiative is particularly strategic as Ukraine seeks to strengthen its defensive posture ahead of potential negotiations, Gosselin-Malo noted. The announcement preceded U.S. proclamations suggesting Ukraine and Europe would largely be bystanders in Washington-Moscow negotiations aimed at ending the war, with high-ranking delegations scheduled to meet in Riyadh. According to Valery Lakovenko, founder of Drone UA, Ukrainian companies can currently produce approximately 2,500 heavy drones monthly and 4,000 small drones daily. The Ukrainian pavilion at the IDEX Defense Expo showcased various unmanned systems, including the Chakland family of drones manufactured by RC Direction. Ivan Sibriakov from SPET's Techno Export highlighted that these drones can stay in the air for more than 2 hours in monitoring mode, which is much longer than conventional FPVs. Drones have become a central weapon of the Russo-Ukrainian war, with the number of uncrewed systems, mostly airborne but not exclusively, reaching astonishing levels. It is estimated that about 100 different types of drones are in use in Ukraine, ranging from toy-sized systems to larger models with wingspans of almost 2 meters. Intelligence gathering and strike operations, as well as target support for other military systems, are crucial functions of drones, but they also play diverse roles, such as serving as decoys, acting as relays for signals, transporting equipment, and laying mines. Both Ukraine and Russia build these systems themselves, acquire them from allies, or use modified civilian drones. The nature of the war in Ukraine has favored drones. It is fought over land. Crewed aircraft were, for extended periods, neutralized by air defenses. Civilian drones are widely available, even if they're not always the most effective option. A dedicated anti-tank weapon is usually more suitable for engaging a tank than a drone with first-person view. But when the former is not available, the latter might be a good enough alternative. And with Ukraine struggling with shortages of ammunition and military equipment for its artillery, drones have in part helped to fill this gap.
Britain hosted a summit of European leaders on Sunday to shore up support for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky after an astonishing Oval Office blowout with President Donald Trump that left many uncertain where the once staunch allies stood. According to Associated Press, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer hosted the meeting at Lancaster House, a 200-year-old mansion near Buckingham Palace in London. Leaders including from Germany, Denmark, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Spain, Canada, Finland, Sweden, the Czech Republic and Romania attended, along with the Turkish Foreign Minister, NATO Secretary-General and the Presidents of the European Commission and European Council. Starmer announced on Sunday that Britain, France and Ukraine have agreed to work on a ceasefire plan to present to the United States. He told leaders that they need to step up and continue to support Kyiv and meet a once-in-a-generation moment for the security of Europe. Crowds protesting Vice President J.D. Vance the day after an Oval Office blowout over Ukraine-lined roadways Saturday near a Vermont ski resort where he planned a weekend vacation with his family. According to Associated Press, many of the hundreds of demonstrators held signs in support of Ukraine, while other anti-war protesters waved Palestinian flags or signs in support of immigrant rights. Protesters showed up at several locations in the area, including both sides of Route 100 in Waitsfield. Though demonstrations were planned days in advance, they were energized Saturday morning by a heated Oval Office exchange a day earlier between Vance, President Donald Trump, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Vance berated Zelensky for challenging Trump's assertions that Russian President Vladimir Putin could be trusted. "Ski Russia because J.D. Vance has no friends in Vermont, but he's got lots of friends in Russia, so he should go there for vacation," Tekla Van Hoven of Waterbury told WCX-TV. Vance and his family arrived in Vermont ahead of the weekend, with plans to ski at Sugarbush Resort in Warren. A few protested at the resort on Saturday, but there were also supporters who came out as well. "We wanted to give him a positive welcome rally of support of Vermonters and the process and the things that him and President Trump are doing for our great country," Gregory Thayer, of Rutland, Vermont, told WCAX.
Our democracy is at risk.
Ski Russia because J.D. Vance has no friends in Vermont, but he's got lots of them in Russia, so he should go there for vacation.
Make sure you get this side. Thank you. Keep recording.
We wanted to give him a positive welcome rally of support of Vermonters and the process and the things that him and President Trump are doing for our great country.
Our democracy is at risk, and we have people who don't care about people.
This country's in a lot of trouble right now, and we can't keep going down this route.
When we saw that there's 3 protests, we thought, well, we better have a little welcoming committee come out and just at least show our support.
I thought that was unbelievable that J.D. Vance would come to a blue state, and it just shows what kind of an awesome, normal guy he is.